Washington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
For Ezekiel Elliott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Baker got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Baker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Baker to throw on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Baker to throw on second down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. To see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
39-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Baker. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Baker's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First, and call that a very strong gain of 24. Draw play, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
42-yard line.
To throw is Baker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Second and 5.
Back to throw. Baker. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Now a run with fullback Johnson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, Baker. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
For the point after.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Baker over the middle to Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A final shot before break. Baker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this. This one hits a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now it's the backup Prescott. Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third and long for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Oh, some strong running. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Sanders, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 31, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's airing it out for Williams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And some space here. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards on the ground.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Whiteside. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rodney McLeod drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me,
under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Sanders. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they take a knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. 53. And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Philly.